You always try to make it fucking you versus me, but
Me?
yeah.
Why do you get that feeling?
Because we always do that, but a lot of times we agree.
On a lot of things. That's why I say that you're not the person you say you are. You can't be. You can't be. Seriously.
Like I said, I like to think fiscally I'm conservative.
Then why do you vote Conservative?
Because they're fiscally good with my money.
No, they're not.
Well,
no, they're not. I mean,
this go around may not be so.
No. I understand the mythology behind what you say, but the problem with that is then you see them in power, and this isn't just Conservatives in Canada. This is Conservatives in the United States of America. This is Conservatives throughout the world. They keep proponing. It's like when Thatcher started with the country's got to be run like a business sort of thing. Well, that shows you how ignorant you truly are when it comes down to economics, because a country cannot be run like a business. It's just a vastly different entity, completely, and everything else. It's the same as like in Canada. You've got the Conservatives now who are really pushing for privatisation in the healthcare. It costs more per capita in the United States, and they've got private insurance. It costs more per capita in the United States than it does in Canada, than it does in anywhere else in the world where you have universal healthcare. It costs vastly more. Whereas in the UK, I think it's $2,000 or $2,500 or something like that per head. In the United States, I think it's somewhere between, from looking at the figures, it's between $7,000 to $14,000 per head. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh no, I'm not.
So they're not really fiscally that good, because, like, you look at what people, the taxation that there is. The taxes, they say they're going to cut taxes. They say that every single time. That's the one. It's true, is it not?
Yeah, oh yeah.
The Conservatives come into the election and they say, right, we're going to cut your taxes. We're going to cut your taxes.
But see, again, I'm more open to it, because I know once you cut somewhere, you gotta take that cut and cut it from something else. I get that.
But they don't. That's the whole point.
Well,
this is what's infuriating, is that they don't just do that. What they do is they go and they cut education. They cut this. They cut all, like the autism thing with the kids. It was absolutely amazing here. They fucked that up.
I know. And
then,
I'm not.
But why then do you give rich people and businesses a tax cut? Why?
I think it's a double-edged sword. Yeah.
So they're not fiscally.
This go around, no. I'm not gonna.
No.
Listen. I can't get in good conscience. I've never. You said that. You know me. My weakness. Again, that sounds very perverted, and but my weakness is children. I don't want to see them hurt in any capacity.
No.
And once you start fucking with them, now you've got me angry.
Well,
and it takes a lot. You've tried to push the and why, like, and I think I've held my own over the years. Like, this is why. I got no arguments. I got none.
No. I mean, it's the same over the last, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 years. It's been the same. They've been giving corporations and big businesses all these tax cuts and tax breaks and blah, 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 blah. And basically they've been fucking people on the street. You look at Ford, good old Ford. He turns around, for the people. What the fuck is that about? Fuck off, you lying piece of shit.
No.
End of story. I mean, I have never seen polling figures like the ones that, so they drop through the fucking floor, dude. Wow.
I told you, I'm first to admit I was wrong.
Yeah. I think a lot of conservatives, a lot of conservative voters are now realizing.
There's conservative and then there's this, and I don't want this.
No.
Listen, I don't mind cutting from certain things. I don't mind, like, okay, I get the whole idea of, like, his idea of we got to find, like, efficiencies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm all cool with that. Let's find these efficiencies, but there's just certain things you don't cut. Money for helping, mentally challenged children. No, we don't cut those.
You would think, as a basic humanitarian, you would say, okay, we're going to give more help.
Conservative, liberal, New Democrat, whatever the fuck you want to vote. I think across the board, there's certain things that we could all agree on and be like, okay, this is things that.
But that's the problem. They won't do it. The Conservatives will not go into a general caucus and say, okay, this is not going to be touched over the next 25 years or whatever. It's just literally not going to be touched.
Yeah,
they will not do it because the way that they do it is they know that they can get into power because everybody was pissed off with Win. We get that. Yeah, that's like really going into it. But then what this guy's done and come into it is like making Win look, fuck me, she wasn't that bad. And then bang, you've got this fucker doing what he's doing.
Well, I will admit, Win, as much as I hate the fucking Orville Redenbacher reject, she never fucked around with the kids. I'll give her that much. I don't give her much.
No.
But I will give her that much.
But you see, this is the whole point. This is the swing where people get so pissed off and they get so wound up by the media that they go like, fuck you, what we're doing is done, and then boom, and then it's the same as the national scene. You look at Shia, right? The guy is literally courting Nazis and white supremacists, and he's not condemning them at all. Even Facebook has turned around and said, nope, there's no more of that. You're getting rid of fucking Facebook, the money-grabbing piece of shit that fucking Facebook is. They're now turning around and saying, no, all this hate shit is gone. You're fucking out of it. But then you have the Conservatives on a national level in Canada are turning around and saying, yep, that's fucking pretty good. Well done. We like what you're saying. What fucking shit. Garbage.
Again, another thing that should, across the board...
Yes.
Again, I consider myself conservative. I'm not that conservative. Nor do I want.
I get the conservative in you. I understand where you're coming from, and I can understand the disgust that you should feel for that. That's perfectly
they
fine.
make me fucking look horrible.
But it's getting to the stage where people who are genuinely conservative are going like, nope. No, I vote Liberal. That's fucking. There they are. And I was talking to one the other night who was literally serious conservative. No. Nope, I am never saying I'm voting Conservative again. Not with these bastards.
No.
Fuck no. Scared. That's good. I like that. I really do.
Oh, dude, I'm all for it.
Funny as fuck.
What I wish was the progressive guys to come back. That's.
Well, it's been
20 years since they amalgamated, but
but you've got this general swing to the right because of the media attention on certain things, especially immigration and how we're all losing our identity. I mean, Canada of all places, the true identity of this country has always been tolerance and looking after people and always being that guy that was the good guy, and all of a sudden it's like turned into
the identity of
America.
Canada is every other country.
Yeah, Canada is literally full of
everybody
all
else.
These people. It's a real melting pot of people, which is wonderful when you look. And it's the same, coming back to the Raptors. I mean, when we were talking about that earlier, I mean, the Raptors, you see that last night they had, I can't remember all the cities, so please forgive me if I miss it off, but there was Toronto, there
Windsor,
there was Mississauga, and they were all there on these little screens. And then you saw this almighty fucking cheer when the Raptors finally won that game, and it didn't matter what skin colour you were, what the shape of your eyes were, what the fucking height was, whether your hair was straight. Everybody was jumping together because that team are now on the verge of a historic win, and it didn't matter. But you see the media predominantly, if I may say this, predominantly run by middle-aged white guys who basically are feeling a little bit, this really isn't how I want to be in my country. The rage against pride, and you see it, and you still see it. Well, what about straight pride? What the fuck are you talking about?
I learned that this weekend. There's a place, and I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the south
of
a city being approved of straight a straight pride parade.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
Fuck off.
dude. Between that and those two women in England that got beat up,
Yeah.
I'm
Just because they wouldn't kiss for these guys. And they were 15, 16 and 18 were the guys that beat them up. I mean, because they're lesbians and they wouldn't kiss for them. Like, go fuck yourself. And then they attack them, right?
Oh, is that what? Were they white? Because apparently the first reports was they were Muslim, and I'm like,
I don't know. I really don't know. I'd have to look into that.
Because the first reports I heard were like they were Muslim, and I'm like, okay, listen, I'm pretty sure if they were Muslim, they're not going to ask to kiss.
Probably not.
So this report's kind of iffy right now.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure what was going on. Hold on, city.
It's in metro.co.uk. So.
Yeah, no, host straight pride. I'm just straight.
Oh, you're looking at that one, yeah. That's fucking stupid. I mean, because you look at why haven't straight people did not have to go through things such as Stonewall. They didn't have to do that.
Actually, it's in Boston.
Was it Boston? Oh well, okay, there you go.
Boston, yeah, can't stop parade. Boston mayor, city can't stop straight parade over values. That doesn't even make sense. Did I say that right?
I don't know. Read it. I don't know, dude, but that's fucked.
Yeah, that's like it's like why don't we have like a White Pride Month? We have them 12 months of the fucking
exactly.
year.
It's completely. Where's the oppression that people have felt? That you know what I mean? It's like, dude. I come from the country that colonized this fucking planet. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we went in and we were an imperial country and we went out, we colonized all those nations and we did the things that we did as a country, as a whole, and enslavement and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But then you go like, oh yeah, you can't have a Black Pride Month. Why? I mean, people of colour have been literally oppressed in such a degree that's what happens. It's just fucking stupid that you should want to have a White Pride Month because you get it like every single day of every single fucking year. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
I saw the meme one where they were putting they were trying to equate it with people of disability, and what happened was, like the parking spots, there was people who, and they still do, there's still people who do that. They will complain about the parking spots for people with disabilities or different abilities, where they need that spot to be close because then they can get in and get out. And then people complaining, why don't we have them? Like, why?
You get the whole fucking parking lot.
You got the whole fucking parking lot. You can park anywhere you want.
No, I do.
It's fucking stupid.
The only one that irritates me is not the expecting mothers one. The one with the mother with toddler spot.
Why?
What happens if your father with a toddler?
Well, it's if you want to be semantic about that, it's parent with toddler.
No, it's his mother with toddler, and I've seen people get towed out of it. Yeah.
Not a guy, sure.
Guys have been towed out of it because of.
No, I've never seen that. I would never see that. That's ridiculous.
Okay, maybe I haven't seen. I've heard stories about
No,
it. Maybe those are urban legends, but
I would put it on that level because that's where you get. And this is if you there's several sites. The most famous of all is Snopes. You go to Snopes and then you do a search on there, and it will give you whether it's true or false or something like that, which is a very, very simple thing.
Snopes?
Snopes.com. Snopes. Snopes.com. And if you go there and it tells you if these stories are true, because they do the in-depth research. You, as a person, doing your story for Facebook or whatever, oh my God, fuck, these guys happened, and it's a white guy that's been hung from a tree in Alabama or something. Yeah. Then you go to Snopes and it's not true. So why would you then post it? Or why would you then...
Wow, I like this.
It's a good site. It really is. There's been some criticism of it of late, but there's other sites that you can look at, which is basically... You see so much driven where it's urban myth, and it's like, no, This is bullshit.
I kind of like this. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Keep that as in your tab, and then you can always check the stories that you hear.
I'm actually gonna put this in my favorites thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm always like trying to like argue with someone about something or.
Well, that's when you can actually come up with the facts, and you can say, okay, here you go, boom, there's the fact, boom, there's the fucking fact. Never mind this bullshit that you hear this, and all of a sudden it's like the people, the illegal immigrants. This is fucking hilarious to me. Illegal immigrants. Now listen to that as a title straight away. Illegal immigrants are being given $300,000 houses because there's like 5 families, and they're being given $20, $80, $30 fucking $5,000 a year for free and everything because of the welfare system in Canada, and that's why it needs reforming, because we're doing all this with our tax dollars. Like, number one, they're illegal immigrants, so they're not going to get a penny. They're not going to get anything. Because they're illegal. It's the same as in the United States of America. They're illegal immigrants, so they're not. But in the US, where a lot of these things, even when you talk about Canada or you talk about the UK or you talk about anywhere else around the world, the majority of these stories, the fake news, are coming out because of what's happening in the United States. Whereas idiot in charge, right? He will say something like the moon is part of Mars. Which is a complete, he's a complete fucking dick.
I still can't believe that came out.
And then, well, that's true. I mean, this is the guy that's like turning around and saying, "Okay, this is the truth. This is the truth. This is the truth." And then he tells you that Mars has our moon. Like, the guy is a fucking idiot. Idiot. So all this fake news is coming out with urban myth about all these various different things. Hence, you get these people, oh, fuck, yeah, let's build that wall. Like, oh, fuck off, will they? Have they started on the wall yet? No. Have they got the funding for the wall yet? No.
Well, they got enough until September.
No, they ain't going to do it, dude. Say straight away. I mean, they're turning round. I mean, they're using the strong arm policies now of tariffs and stuff. And they're saying to Mexico, right, we're going to put tariffs on you. You've just got the United States company.
They just beat the shit out of Canada.
Well, what, in what, football?
No, in tariffs.
Oh, do they?
Oh, yeah, man, we get the shit into the stick on that one.
That's all right. That's all right. Canada can turn around and do it the same way.
Actually, you know what? I'd rather have the dollar lower than Americans.
Oh, fuck yeah, absolutely.
That means there's more money coming here. It's
Yep.
cheaper for us. So
the American companies are going to, because the way that they're going to be buying from us rather than they are.
Yeah, so we're good. I don't care. I'd be happy between 15 and 25 cents.
Well, this is the stupidity, because I heard guys at work when it was going up to a parity, a couple of years ago, and it was like on a par with the American dollar.
And they wanted to go over to the States.
And they were going, oh yeah, well that means it's brilliant for me. And I'm like, how's it brilliant for you? Well, instead of having like to spend more to get American dollars, then I can just use my Canadian dollars to get American dollars. Are you fucking stupid? You don't understand economics at all? Really? No. Why do you think all these people are over in fucking China where they're making goods over there? Because the Chinese people will work for like 50 cents an hour and you're getting $20, $30 an hour. Do the math, dude. Do the fucking math. It's simple, you fucking dozy bastard. But anyway, Trump being the soldier that he is, and says that the moon is now.
I'm glad I found that out. Jeez, all that fucking years of schooling.
Oh yeah.
That one tweet, he should have sued his science teacher. And then I had a headache. Like, my head hurts right after.
I mean, the guy did. I mean, on the tweet when he says my head hurts.
Yeah.
I can understand it.
Hey, my 2-year fucking headache. That's what he's had, the poor guy.
Oh, fuck me. When's the election? 2020? It's 2020.
2021?
No, it's 2020. It's got to be. Yeah.
Is it 2020?
Yeah, because fuckface has been there long enough, I think.
I think he's going to go another term, dude.
Dude, if he does, then everybody should just pull everything out of the United States and say, you know something, go fuck yourself because you're fucking dumb. dumb as fuck.
Because apparently his polls haven't dropped from like Middle America, like those states where.
Well,
like,
no, they won't because they're too stupid to.
like the
to
states
realize.
where he won the election, like the states that actually count in the electoral.
The Bible Belt bullshit.
Yeah, like, but like the ones like the major ones, like he's gonna win those again. Michigan.
I'm not sure. I think it's one of the times when we can look at the polls and we can go like, nah, this ain't fucking right, because people are still saying that they're going to vote for Trump, but who have you got so far that the Democrats? I mean, the Democrats are pushing Biden, which just proves that the Democrats really don't want to win. They're pushing Biden. They pushed Clinton the last time round. Do you know what I mean? They don't want to win the election. It's as simple as that.
Joe Biden is just a meme.
Yeah, that's what he is.
That's all. I didn't even know who he was. I didn't even know he was the vice president.
Really? Oh wow!
Well,
Twice.
Yeah, I know with Obama. I get
Yeah,
it. But I didn't realize he was the vice president until fucking those memes started coming out where it was like. I took his toothbrush and shoved it up my ass, and Obama was like, Joe, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
I seriously have. I used to follow American politics quite closely, but now now it's like, nah, you guys are fucked.
It's too ridiculous. And
it is. Is it a shit show or a comedy show? I'm not really that sure.
I'm not sure either, bro. I'm not sure either, and like even like there's like who's in the black people that talk shit about Obama?
Not much, no.
Dude, I've like I was watching a video. I'm like, it's like I was watching a world like a video from like a different world or something or a alternate world where like black people hated Obama. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I couldn't believe it. I was just like...
Well, I can't. I mean, but there again, if you're going to just say, well, Obama is black, so because I'm black, I've got to follow him. It's exactly the same thing with many of the conservatives, shall we say, with air quotes there. Women went so hard against Hillary Clinton. They didn't want her at all. But the Democrats thought that they would automatically get the female vote because they put Hillary Clinton up front, and she's detested.
Yeah, well, of course she's everything that a feminist doesn't want.
But she claims to be a feminist, apparently.
Really? Well, she should have left her husband when he was getting his dick sucked in the Oval Office.
Dude, some women are just so hyper loyal.
No, hyper loyal. That was not hyper loyal. She did that for her career because she knew. Listen, at that point, Bill Clinton was the most popular president in the history of the world, in the history of the States.
Yeah.
She tried to ride his coattails, and she thought riding his coattails.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong at all. But I mean, she also went on to the stage of saying, okay, women should be in the boardroom. At least 50% should be women. And advocated for equal rights in the sense of pay, and I understand that. I'm an egalitarian. I believe that everybody is equal. So as a consequence of that, when it comes down to bullshit like boardrooms and fuck ups and all that sort of stuff, because they do fuck up the whole company, really, is like capitalism's shit. It's fucked. The whole system is fucked, and it's destroying the world that we're on. Unless you're Trump and it says. What was the one that he came out with climate change? Climate change isn't real because the Earth keeps like saving itself.
Yeah,
and
I've had a theory about climate change.
Oh, this should be good.
No. I'm not taking any away from climate because it could be exactly what it is, climate change.
Okay.
But
man-made climate change. I should add that as a qualifier.
Yes, but. My theory, a side note on it, is that...
Is there any science in this theory?
No, I absolutely
not.
No.
Right, yeah.
This is just my brain going wacky one day, and I started thinking about it. This could kind of make sense.
Yeah.
We've only recently started taking records of the world and like world.
Recently?
Well, I mean, in the last 100 and something years.
Okay.
I mean, the world's been around for 2 billion years, they say.
Yeah, a little bit more longer than that, but it's okay.
Yeah, give or take a couple billion. I don't know. So, I mean, nobody knows what the world was even a billion years ago.
Well, all you need to do is talk to a geologist, and they kind of know.
For fuck's sake.
Well, they dig rocks. This is the university thing, because you've got, shall we say, conservative members of society saying, well, why do we have these liberal arts degrees, and why do we have like all these things, like geologists? Well, they kind of know shit. They kind of get to know stuff in university. Then they go on and do the job. So they can tell you when the methane level was at such and such and such and such because of the way that the...
Yeah, and I'm what saying though is like...
So we do kind of know what it was like at that particular time, or we can have a really good guess because those guys know their shit.
And I'm not taking away their shit that they know.
Yeah.
But again, in my theory, the world continuously evolve. Like, I mean, we've evolved from a microorganism to what we are now. Through gorillas or whatever, or monkeys. Well, we come from monkeys. The whole fucking, the evolution chart.
It isn't. It isn't. Have you seen the evolution chart of the human being?
Yeah, we come from a gorilla.
We come from primates. Yeah, sure. Okay, we are a primate ourselves. That's what we are.
Yeah.
We are still an ape. Yes, but it isn't quite as linear as that, because this is what you're saying there. Which I suppose, if you think about it, if you don't understand evolution, then what you think is basically there's this line that goes from, let's just say, the great ape that was, right, and then that linear mark where it's going there, and then the people who don't understand evolution, they're the ones who turn around and say, well, how come are there still apes, and how come are there still monkeys if we've evolved from them? We can't have, because they're still around. Well, obviously you don't understand what evolution is, because you go on a misstep, and then there's another misstep, and then this is evolution going there. So as a consequence, these guys are just being the who they are, and we're evolving in different ways throughout the millennia that we do.
And my thing is, though, is that the whole world is just evolving into something that we're never gonna know what it was like. By the time, like, for instance, the idea that maybe, like, Canada becomes, like, Florida, and then Florida becomes Canada. Like, you know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe that's what's going on. And not climate change.
You mean man-made? Man-made climate change?
No, I'm saying, maybe what I'm saying is, instead of being, like, climate change or whatever, like, what everybody's talking about, maybe it's just the world evolving, and, like, the way everything, like the magnetic poles and everything, like, we don't know.
Well, yeah, we do, because we know that the magnetic poles changed several thousand years ago, right? And some scientists say we're still on. We're overdue for them to change back again.
Yeah.
But then you go down to Antarctica, right? And because all the landmass used to be one big fucking thing together, right? They've now discovered like forests underneath in Antarctica that were tropical forests. And you look at it so cold. And like the people who don't understand the way that the world has evolved, as well as human beings evolved, or animals evolved, is that the Earth was vastly different at one point, and it's going to be vastly different again. Is there natural climate change? Of course there is, because you can go back to the days of the last ice age, and it's there. It's fantastic.
I'm sorry.
It's changed. It's fine.
I don't need to. I'm sorry. I don't need to. I don't mean to interrupt your little fascinating.
Yeah.
But Italy just scored.
Oh, fuck.
In a Euro qualifying against Greece.
Fuck off.
The world is coming back to normal.
Come on, Greece. Do your thing. Fuck. But that's odd, because looking at you see, this is as we come back to your looks, your Greco looks against your Italian looks. I mean, You see there,
What'd you call me?
Greco, Greek, the Greek look you have.
Don't you ever call me that.
I've called you that about 20 times so far.
I know, but that was my mother's last name.
Greco?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Adriana Greco.
Greco, yeah. It's terminology referring to Greek people, or the Greek people.
Really, because an Italian's candle maker.
It's a what?
Candle maker.
Camel maker?
Well, back in the day, the last names were all dealt on what they did for a living, right?
Oh, yeah. That was the same in most countries.
Yeah, well,
in the
Greco is a
European.
candle maker.
Okay.
At least that's what I was told. I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
Well, I traced my name right back at one point, and I was like, we started off somewhere in like the Germanic area and lower Scandinavia, and then our name travelled down into fucking France of all places, into France, and then came over with the Hastings landings, and it spread up north. It's a very, very up north name.
Well, apparently I come from some guy named George, so...
Giorgio.
Yeah, from George.
Yeah.
Whoever this fucking George is, I don't...
Hey, could that be a town?
No, like King George, maybe.
Not in Italy.
Yeah, there was a King George.
Was there in Italy?
Yeah.
A King George, really? Giorgio.
Yeah, Giorgio.
Oh, okay. Did they have kingdoms? Because I don't know anything about the history,
the Roman
really.
Empire,
much.
Caesar, and all that stuff.
Yeah, other than the Roman history that you hear of.
I mean, I'm pretty.
Well, the only history that most people hear of in the UK is obviously Roman history because it's immensely important, and Mussolini. That's it. So you've got like the fascism in Italy has gone from way before Jesus was alive all the way up to World War II, and then you look at what Italy is now, and it's like, wow. Okay, so maybe people are stereotyping the Italians too much.
Well, so we don't like it so much.
Well, I can understand. I mean,
although we get the stereotype over here of being mafiosos, so I'm happy with that one. I'm okay with that. Dude, you have no idea, man. As soon as someone says, "Hey, where are you from?" Italy. The first two questions I get is, do you know Mario from up the street?
Totally different city and everything. Yeah.
No. Like,
oh right,
like
okay.
just up the corner, like 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Italian bat signal outside.
Yeah.
And we all congregate in the middle of the night.
Yeah. I get it. The one that I get is, and especially when people say, "Oh, I'm English," you're like, okay, how long have you been in Canada? Oh, all my life. I was born here. Oh, okay. So was my mum. So they're basically going back to the grandparents, and they're defining their Englishness through their grandparents because the grandparents were English.
Yeah.
So then they'll turn around and say, "Well, do you know such and such?" And like, where they're from? And they'll say Bristol or something. Like, no.
Yeah,
fucking no clue at all. I don't know. There's like 70 million people in the UK, and they're all in these different cities. There are a lot of people.
I know Luigi in Woodbridge. Do you know him? Dude, I got 3 cousins named Luigi.
Yeah.
Like, which Luigi are we talking about? There's like, out of all the fucking Italians in Woodbridge, I mean, I usually say 10,000 of them are named Luigi.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? How am I gonna know 10,000 of them?
No, you're not. That's it.
The only Luigis I know are my cousins, and the one I play in the video game.
Yeah,
with Mario. That's it.
Fuck yeah. No, it's still. I think it's still a matter that the people of Canada they're still part of the new world, or that's how they feel.
I don't know.
Still,
and then,
even though it's 150 years old now, so.
And the whole idea of like, and the second question is nobody wants to mess with you because you're part of the mafia, right? I'm like, what? No. That's why I've always, if you notice, I never, if someone brings up the mafia, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Because it fucks with them.
Yeah.
Because they know that I'm not supposed to talk about the mafia.
The mafia's not supposed to talk about. Yeah.
So then they say, well, this guy really is the fucking mafia.
Oh, man.
Right? And then I'm just like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. The mafia was a made-up organization to entertain them when they made The Godfather.
Yeah.
They look at me like, and they're waiting for me to like break a smile and shit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
But then, I mean, I suppose if you like the Italians, you've also got the Japanese with the Yakuza and things such as that.
Yeah, but they're more happy to say that they are.
Well, I always thought that they kept it quite secret.
No, man. Well, at least in the video game world.
Oh, okay.
Like if you in the video game world, North American gangs aren't as prevalent in the things.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna have like the Bloods versus the Crips on a video game.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't have that?
No.
Oh, wow. I would have thought that would been immensely popular. But
So would I.
know.
They had like a Grand Theft Auto version of it, but
they didn't fly.
no, it did fly.
Oh, okay.
But what happens is like the series
Oh, I get what you're saying.
and
Okay,
and
yeah.
like Grand Theft Auto 4 was in San Andreas, which was Los Angeles.
Yeah,
It was the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
West Coast thing. Anyways, and the Mafia, they tried with like the Godfather. They actually made the two Godfather games. So one of them was like a side scroller, like to the movie.
Oh, okay.
So like what happened was you were a character that was not in the movie, but it helped you explain everything that happened in part one. So like
Oh, okay.
when the Jewish director wakes up with the horse's head,
Yeah.
you're the guy who puts the horse's head. in the bed.
Oh, okay, okay.
They don't show you how to do it, but in the video game you do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And then the second one was like
Poor horse.
a rip off of Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
So they didn't fly. But the Yakuza, oh, I type in Yakuza in the fucking on a PlayStation,
Yeah.
and I'll be lucky if I don't hit 30 video games.
Really?
Oh yeah, Yakuza this, Yakuza that, Yakuza simulated, Yakuza this.
Are they? I mean, are they truly? Because we know that the user, they really do go to town on people they don't like. They do horrific things to them. But are the games the same?
Like chopping fingers off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I've chopped fingers off. I hate to interrupt again.
Okay, it's fine.
It's 2-0 Italy.
Oh fuck me, no. Come on, Greece, get your fucking act together.
We're back. The world's normal.
Oh fuck no.
The world is back to normal.
Yeah, I hope it goes to extra time and Greece scores. The
2
winner.
goals in the 90th
Yeah.
minute. Fuck off, you asshole. Dude, the last 2 years I just been horrible.
Oh man, no.
They've been horrible for me and my football life.
Because Italy have been shit.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah, you can say it. You're fine. You know what I mean?
I will not repeat those words. Are you texting your girlfriend again?
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
Baby, I miss you.
I actually said that to her the other day.
Uh-huh.
I did. I was like I'm trying to be really, really romantic. I don't know how, but I mean, I'm trying to be. And I suppose I could look on the internet how to be romantic and things like that. But I don't know. But I did say it to her the other day. Baby, I miss you.
Miss you.
Yeah, I'll say it again on air because she's going to listen to this. So I'll say, baby, I miss you. Yeah.
Oh. And baby, I have agita.
Really? You do that? You get a lot of that when I've been...
You can explain what agita is to her. And she's like, the fuck is agita?
when I'm talking to her, things such as that, we're doing our thing.
Our thing. Ugh.
Well, I was talking with... You remember Hassan, the old bouncer? He gave me a call last night. Talk about, like, should we go out to grab some wings or something like that, catch up, because I haven't seen him for a few weeks and shit. So I says, well, I don't know what plans we have. And he says, we? He said, what do you mean fucking we? I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah. You talked to him?
Yeah, oh, yeah. And he called me and... just talking about let's go out and grab something, and I don't know what plans we've got yet. He's like, we? What's this fucking we? Terrible. I know, it's terrible. It really is.
Oh, Lord.
Terrible.
Well, we had to delay the recording of the show one day because fucking you became babysitter extraordinaire.
Me?
Yeah.
I am quite good in that area. I like babysitting. It's good.
Did you take him for ice cream?
No.
What'd you take him for?
we went to the park and we went and did a few things that were just things you normally do with your significant other and the child.
Chuck E. Cheese?
No.
Oh.
No.
Tell me when you go there. I want to be there.
Chuck E. Cheese?
I love Chuck
I
E.
don't.
Cheese.
I don't think I've ever been. I don't know what it is.
It's an arcade that serves pizza for kids. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is. But when I was a
It's
kid,
a pizza place,
yeah,
and they call it Chuck E. Cheese.
yeah, there's one in Whippy.
Right.
But you can't go there unless you have a kid with you.
Well, obviously, I mean that's fair enough.
So I can't go.
Well, there is that thing where several single men they advertise this. This is one of the things. I don't know if I've spoken about this before, but they actually advertise it as where they say, you know, on these chat up videos that they're training men how to approach women. You know what I mean? Have you seen those? Those are fucking shit. Right, this is how
seen it. I've done it.
Have you really? How successful have you been? Whose child did you borrow?
Scott's.
You're kidding me.
No, and I did it to my buddy Steve's kids, his kid's sister. We were like 20, 21.
And you borrowed a child to pretend that child was your child to get a date.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Are you serious?
I was babysitting the kid. I took her to Canada's Wonderland. She was like 5 or 6.
Okay.
I can't remember the kid's name. There was a girl, and I made her, listen, I want you to run over to her and bump into her.
You You actually used a child that way.
Yeah, I had her calling me dad and everything.
Oh, fuck off. Are you serious?
Yeah, I paid her $20. She's like, dude, that's serious.
Oh, my fuck. Okay.
She called me dad, and then we had this whole story. Like, and then we had like, listen, she's gonna ask about your mommy. What do you say? She's like, my mommy's dead.
No. Oh, fuck.
We had this whole, she just died recently, cancer.
Oh, man. Just to get laid?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It was great, too.
Oh, man.
She was a good lady.
I was, because I saw these, I accidentally flipped on one. I was looking through, because I was looking at why it came up, I have no idea. I really don't know. Their algorithm is so fucked. Because I was looking for Shallow, you know the song from A Star Is Born. And I was looking at various different versions of Shallow, because I think that song's a really, really good song. Anyway, yeah, and then there was this video. And it's like, how to use children to...
Because that's very shallow.
Well, you get fucking.
So I guess after so many times you picking shallow, it's like, oh, he wants something shallow. That's pretty fucking shallow.
That's fucking so shallow. And about this guy, and he's saying, well, borrow your nieces or your nephews or something like that. And then when you go out, this happens. And he actually showed you when he's got a kid
Dude,
and he's out there and like, fuck off.
I can't believe I'm going to even remember this. I used my mom's cancer.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking low.
Yeah.
That is so low, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck me. No, that ain't happening.
Oh, it works, though.
No.
You know the point where, like, the trip that she took last year to Mexico, she paid for it all, but I was telling girls.
You fucking did. That's a douche. That's a real douche thing.
Oh, dude, listen, they were one and done. Like,
oh, man.
I would never do it to someone where I felt like, like a particular person I want to mention. I would have never said that to her, right?
Yeah.
But like, it was like, yeah, my mom. You know, I hope my mom gets through. Which I did. I wasn't like lying about that part. Like taking her appointments and all that other stuff, right?
But how does that come up in a conversation? That's intriguing me.
You do the whole like, I'm so tired.
And obviously they ask why.
Why? And I'm like, oh, my mother. She's such a sweetheart, but she's been dealing with breast cancer.
Oh my fuck.
And I've been taking her to radiation
and the one thing that a woman will relate to straight away is another woman with breast cancer.
Well, and my mom has had breast cancer. Right? Like, this is a legitimate story. And I was like, I take her to appointments, and it seems like it's an everyday thing. But she finally beat it.
Oh,
And they're
Jesus.
like, oh, she beat
Fuck.
it because you're helping. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. You're such a good son. I'm like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, and now she gets to go to Mexico. I bought her a trip to Mexico. I think she deserves it.
And she paid for it herself.
No, yeah, oh, yeah. She got it herself. I can't afford to send her to Mexico.
Oh, fucking
I
hell.
can't even send myself to Mexico.
No. And this is the debauchery that you go through to get laid. I mean, that's just fucked.
Yeah, I worked for 3 or 4 times and I retired the store. I was starting to get guilty.
Well, I should think so. Fucking hell. Starting to. Oh, wow. No.
Yeah, I was starting to get. I felt guilty about using the
Fuck
story.
no.
Yeah, but I've used Scott kids. I've used my buddy Steve's kid or his kid sister. It was weird because we were like all in our 20s, and then one day his mom's like, surprise, I'm pregnant. What? And then like another well, we were like 16 when she told us, well, surprise, we're pregnant.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then we're 22 and the kid's 6 now.
Yeah.
And like, it was just a weird day. The mother had to work, the father was working. Steve had college, and I was like, well, I'm going to Wonderland, so if she wants to come, she can come with me.
Okay.
So we took her around Wonderland, and then like, I saw this girl, and I was just like,
Bump into her.
I was like, listen, you want to make $20, kid? And dude, I've always, like, this particular, I can't even remember what her name was. Maria is what comes to my head, but I don't know. I remember this kid, first of all, she was beautiful, like the little girl, like just the most beautiful little girl you've ever, and so smart, like, she should be in a commercial, like.
Okay, yeah.
Like, reads directions, and
yeah.
Like, sometimes you talk to her and you don't think you're talking to a 6-year-old, you're like, the fuck do you know that?
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Like that type of kid. And I was just like, listen, this is what you gotta do. You gotta go run into her, right? And I gotta come running behind you and be like, you know, I'm sorry, and this and that. She's like, yeah, I got it, no problem, Dom. And I'm like, okay, she's gonna ask about who I am, and she, who am I? I'm like, you're my dad. You're my daddy. And I'm like, okay. And then what about mommy? Mommy died of cancer. She would say.
Fuck no.
Yeah. She knew exactly what I wanted.
That's what I mean. It's like using a child. And you're the guy that turns around and says, oh, I'll never hurt a child. I'll never. No, children come first. And da-da-da. And then you use it to get laid.
But I would never hurt the child.
No.
If anyone tried to touch it, like that kid, well, I'd fucking murder them.
Yeah, but I mean, what? Like, are you talking psychologically or just physically?
No, she knew. Like, I was like, listen, I want to get her number. And she's like, oh, you want her to be your girlfriend? I'm like, yeah. I would tell her the truth.
Exploitation of children in a new fashion.
But she knew, and she was like, okay. She's like, okay, let's go get your girlfriend.
Oh, fuck me.
It was a weird, like, this kid was, like, not weird, but, like, dude, she was like a 15-year-old trapped in a 6-year-old's body.
Oh, wow.
And, like, yeah, act crocodile tears for me and everything.
Wow.
My mommy's not here anymore. She went to heaven.
Oh, my. Fuck. Oh, fuck me. I mean, that's low. That's like really fucking low.
Yeah, no.
But they tell you, they say bother your friends' children, and then dogs.
Yeah.
Apparently women
That's the other one,
truly, yes, a puppy especially, if you can get hold of a puppy.
Yeah.
And then go around in the park or wherever you're going to go. And they always stop. Oh, can I just say, oh, you beautiful. Yeah, what's your phone number? And that's it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, you love dogs, yeah.
I've used a puppy, too.
Fuck me, no.
But that was harder to hold on to. That lie's harder to hold on to. Because when they see you, they want you to bring the puppy.
But you're a once and dump, aren't you? That's what you're talking.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, though, but they want you to bring the puppy, too. And then I'm like, fuck, I got more of a puppy again. At least with the kids, it's at night, right? And they're like, oh.
No, they're in bed.
They're in bed with the babysitter.
Yeah.
I really thought you were special. I wanted to come and see you, baby.
That's really got it all planned out. Oh, this is the flow chart of this particular.
It's like your own choose your own adventure book.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my fuck yeah. Right.
If she says yes, turn to page 45.
Yeah.
If she says this, turn to page 32.
Yeah. It'll give you the response. But that's how they used to trade. But I used to sell insurance, life insurance and shit like that. I used to sell it. Hated it, fucking hated it. Especially after you went through the training of it. Because you go into this place and it's like they're explaining everything. There's like 30 people there who's going to now exploit their friends and family to get as much money out of them, extort as much money out of them as they possibly could. And I began to feel really, really uncomfortable at this point because, like, really? I'm going to try and tell people how they're going to die excruciatingly if I don't sell them this particular product. And they're like, yeah, that's basically it. You've got to convince people that in a horrific way they're going to die so you can give them critical illness cover or whatever. So if they do get cancer, then they're covered. Their wages are covered and everything. Do it. You're fucking going to do this. Well done. And I'm like, I'm exploiting people's fears to sell them a product? Go fuck yourself. That was it. And that was it. That was it. And I mean, it's like with the car insurance thing. I fucking hate that. But you need it because in case you damage.
Well, yeah, car insurance is different, but yeah, man, I'm fucking.
But doing that's totally exploiting a child so you can get your fucking dick wet.
No. First of all, I paid her accordingly.
You 20 fucking bucks. Fucking Christ.
And I bought her lunch and dinner.
And you took her to Wonderland.
And I took her to Wonderland, and I paid for it all.
Oh, okay.
Like, this wasn't like, oh, give me the money and I.
But you don't see the exploitation there. You just see, oh, I gave you the cash.
I think it was a fair trade. This isn't like fucking a sweatshop here. This wasn't child exploitation. This is.
Yes, it was.
She made more money than a little Chinese kid making like a shoe.
Fuck! Oh no, you can't. You see, that's it. You can't equate the two. You can't.
No, the money.
The little Chinese girl who's being exploited to give you your T-shirt, right, is not being paid that amount of money. She's just being completely exploited.
Exactly. What I'm saying is that it should have been reversed. I should have given her the nickel to act out.
No.
And get the girl, the one who's like actually busting her ass to fucking get paid what she got paid that day.
No, fuck me, no. They both. No, you shouldn't have exploited her to get ass. That's no.
Oh well.
Get some ass. No, fuck off.
But
then puppies. And I mean, you can't pay puppies unless you want to give them.
But see, again, the puppy thing is hard again. Because then you're like when you go see her, it's like, oh, where's the puppy?
Oh, it died.
Yeah, it died.
It got run over by a Ferrari.
Yeah.
What a way to go. Oh my fuck, are you kidding me? No. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do that. I couldn't. I mean I did when I was younger.
Dude, when I was young I had no
I did have somewhat morals when I was younger, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
As far as
I did have some morals.
As far as I was concerned, as long as I didn't rape them, game on.
Oh fuck no!
It was game on, and I whatever it took to get laid legally.
Okay, yeah.
Like I would never if she said no, I want to suck your dick. I'm like, okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was,
which every man should do anyway.
Of course, yeah. But dude, I was brutal. Like I had it down to a science. If girls were DTF.
Go on. Why?
Like down to fuck.
Yeah. I know what it means.
Oh, okay, just in case you're a little older, but you mean, well, you do have the young girlfriend now, so I mean, she's teaching you the lingo.
She hasn't told me that. No, I knew that guy from many, many years ago when I was a young man. So.
Oh, they've been using it that long.
Yes, they have.
Oh,
they have. I mean, don't forget, you're only 17 years younger than me. So
shut up.
Fine.
But yeah, no. What was I understand that statement now?
You were basically telling me about how you were a dog.
Oh yeah, and like when POF like first came on the phones and stuff like that.
All the apps and stuff.
I'd pick up a girl and I'd be like, in 5 minutes I could tell she's DTF. And in 5 minutes when I knew she wasn't, I'd literally get on the phone, like, and start messaging, like, and make sure she's looking, and message other bitches on POF right in front of her.
Bitches being the terminology for women.
I mean,
okay.
But I mean, at the time when I'm
I know
that's the way I was thinking. But
yeah. Yo, dog, gotta go for this fucking beauty. I did my Canadian accent for my Canadian accent for my dearly beloved girlfriend. Don't mention her name, because then we don't have to go through the debacle of fucking you not bleeping it out twice. But that's fine, because it wasn't when you re-uploaded it. It still wasn't bleeped out. So
I know, because what happened was I took it off the air, and then that night I wasn't feeling well mentally.
okay,
I was mentally drained, so I just went home and went to sleep.
okay, that's fine.
And then
She wasn't that mad.
And then the next day you're like, "Oh, you didn't have to take it off because."
No, she was fine.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Well, fuck that! Just put the fucking show back on."
she wasn't too upset. She wasn't.
If you notice, the other one didn't have a description though.
No,
the new link. I'm not writing this shit out again. Fuck that.
But you can't spell. That's the thing.
I got Grammarly.
Yeah, but you put damn, and it's DAM that you put, and the actual spelling of damn when in that context is DAMN.
That's what I fucking thought. The Grammarly is expensive.
I know, but they did it wrong. Grammarly did it wrong.
Well, you're the one that, hey, Dom, why don't you help your fucking spelling and get Grammarly?
Yeah, and it does work 90% of the time. But it's some of the American spellings come on. It doesn't.
Well, fuck
the foibles are there, but you've got to change it for like English.
Yeah,
English or Canadian English.
Yeah, that's what I got it under.
But then it'll accept the DAM because that's a dam where you hold the water back, so it doesn't give a fuck.
I don't fucking listen. Damn, whatever. Anyways.
So you can put the N on anytime you wish, just to show that you can spell.
Yes, but, your girlfriend needs to teach you some shit.
She does. She's beginning to. She's...
yeah, she was teaching you Cardi B.
Cardi B, yes, she was.
Like, who the fuck is Cardi B?
That's what I was like, complete. Who the fuck is Cardi B?
I think she's the ex-stripper.
I don't know.
Yeah, she was. I'm pretty sure that's the one. She was an ex-stripper. Now she's a rapper.
I think that's when when Milady, when she turned around and she said, "Oh, that's it, we're done. You don't know who Cardi B is." We're
no.
Was it?
No, that's when you didn't know who NWA was.
Oh, is that it? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Cardi because I know when I was playing around at one point and her face, you should have seen her fucking face when I said I didn't know who Beyonce was. I mean, shit, boom. Her face hit the fucking ground.
Yeah, well, you'd have to live under a fucking rock to not know who fucking Beyonce is.
Who is she? Beyonce. I can do all her moves and everything. Like, who's fucking Beyonce? What? I obviously I know Beyonce is. Of course.
Yeah, like probably one of the most beautiful women in the fucking face of the earth.
She's quite attractive.
And an ass to die for, Madonna mia.
You like those big asses.
Oh, coffee tables, bro. Coffee tables.
Oh, beer tables. Whichever way you want to look at it.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
But she got an ass to die for. I'd be throwing quarters at it all fucking day.
See if they bounce.
Yeah. All day. I wouldn't even need a PlayStation anymore. I'd be,
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bounced. I don't know. I know. No.
No, I can see because your girlfriend, she's pretty petite.
She is, yeah. She is.
But
she wants to start going to the gym, which I said, okay, come with us. Then you can go to the gym if you want to, no problem. And if you want to, because she wants to tone up, which is fine.
Whatever.
Absolutely, if she wants to do that, that's her choice. That's cool.
I'd rather have her than the guy who follows us there. Who that literally just watches us. I'm almost certain that he just reports back to the other guys what we do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he doesn't do fuck all. He pays his membership to like
walk
around and like, oh, I think they're lifting weights today. Okay. Dear so and so, at 2:15 in the morning, Domenic and Will were using the leg press. 555 pounds. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
I almost think that's what he does.
I don't know.
And
I really
on first break the next
fucking
afternoon,
care.
like he stands up in front of the break room and goes, At 0200 hours, Will showed up to the gym as Dominic was waiting there for 10 minutes.
Does the cop run down?
Yeah. The rest of the idiots are like with pitchforks. Yeah, get him.
We're gonna kill her.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. I can see it happening. I really can. That's the sad part. I can see that fucking
Dude,
happening.
listen. I love working for our company. I
Yeah.
really do. And if you hear this, I'm dead serious. If you know who I am and who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I've never worked. Mind you, I've never worked for very many companies.
No.
Like, with the exception of like a Subwest.
Yeah.
I've never worked for a company where I'm like, the inmates are this important enough to want to run the asylum.
Yeah.
I've never, dude. You can call my boss. We can call him right now.
Yeah.
Right? And you can ask him, has Domenic ever, in almost the 20 years he was with you, did he ever talk back to you and say, I'm not doing what you want me to do?
Yeah.
Or decide to go on his own, like, rogue and fucking start delegating fucking jobs that...
Yeah.
And I can unequivocally... That's the word, right?
Unequivocally.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I can... That word... say that not once have I gone rogue, talk bad about my body. Have I ever said anything bad about Shane?
Not that I know of. No.
Not once have I ever. I will not say a goddamn bad word about him. I will not. I've never gone rogue. I never said no. I'm not doing that job. I'm not. Never.
No.
I've never said to someone, "Hey, go over to the other restaurant. I don't need you here."
Well, the thing is, these days now, being in the position that I am, other than speaking on this, and hopefully people listening, when it comes down to the corporate aspect of things, is that you literally have to babysit people these days. And I understand where they say, well, it's like a union shop. I really, well, I say I understand. I don't understand because
it's a union shop without the union. We're not paying the union dues.
It's very, very. But you've got to be in a situation where if somebody says that they don't want to perform this particular duty because they don't feel safe, you're fucked, because you cannot put a person into a position where they don't feel safe.
That's fine. I mean,
you can't do that.
bro,
and I agree with it, by the way. I'm not saying that I disagree with it.
I'm telling you right now, they're telling me that like they got the scissor lifts in there one time and they were washing the fucking ceilings and shit down.
Yeah.
I ain't going up there.
No.
I'm telling you right now.
No, that's fair enough.
I'm not going on a scissor lift. I'll go on anything else.
Yeah.
But the way that thing fucking rocks, I'm a big dude, man. I'm gonna hit the ground a lot harder than everybody else.
I mean, it is designed not to fall over, but you know.
Oh, I don't know, man. I've been up there in the fucking no way, man. No fucking way.
They are scary. Well, especially when it's you can feel no breeze on the floor, or you're on the ground. You know what I mean? And it's slight. You can see that little thing. And that's it. You go up there, and it's like, oh fuck me, this is like a force 10 gale. It's like fucking scary.
Yeah, no fucking way. I don't care. I don't want to know.
No.
I'm telling you right now. No, don't. Actually, just tell everybody else. Don't even bother asking Dominic.
No.
I already know it's a no.
Well, I'm scared of heights. I really am. I never really understood that until I think when I ventured on my first flat roof. And I was going towards the edge of it. This is many years ago. And I was going towards the edge of it. And all of a sudden I was like, fuck me. And we're only like 2 stories up. You're still going to die or be very, very hurt. You know what I mean? Should you hit the ground at that point. But I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And I began, you know, with the when you put in the 1 foot little bit there. And you know that thing's not going to fucking fall or anything else. But you go that little tiny way each time. I was doing that.
A little tap?
Yeah, and you're safe. Yeah, you're good. Like walking across with a bridge in one of those games where you're going to fall through the fucker. And it was like that, and I was terrified. Absolutely fucking terrified.
Dude, I'm the same. Up there, I'm like, no.
But I'll fly. I'll fly anywhere.
Dude,
I don't care.
I've been thrown off a ladder.
Yeah.
Like when I would do the backyard wrestling stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've been thrown off like a 15, 18-foot ladder on the fucking tables that were on fire.
Yeah.
I'll do it again. I got no problem. Get me up top of that fucking scissor lift?
No.
No, thank you.
No. I won't go the full extension.
It's because you know why I can't control it. That's what it is. I can control going up the ladder, and I can almost control the way I fall when I get thrown off. Like the way
So the fear is fear of falling because you have no
can't
control.
control. Yeah, I'm not controlled up there.
Yeah.
It's even like my brother. My brother, you think I'm a speed demon? You have to get in the car with my brother,
No, right.
right?
Yeah, but can he control it though? I think he can control it.
He's a lot better than controlling
yeah.
than I am. I give that much to him.
That's where my fear is. You losing control. Well, yeah, you losing control of the car. That's
Yeah,
it.
no, I know. I
Or
get that.
when you're falling asleep when you're driving.
I'm not
no.
falling asleep, man.
That's what you keep saying, but anyway.
Whatever. Don't say that out loud, man. Fuck.
Okay, I'll whisper it.
No, people from the DMV are fucking falling asleep. The fuck? I don't fall asleep.
Okay, you just.
I might get lazy-eyed sometimes. And I'll fully admit to those.
Yeah.
Where, like, my eyes are, like, they're heavy. They're just, like, I went to bed at fucking 5 in the morning, and then all of a sudden, like, 8 o'clock, I'm picking you fucking morons up, and I'm like, fuck, I need toothpicks.
It is. I can imagine it being difficult.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm like, man, aimless. But yeah, so like, what the fuck? The hell am I gonna talk about now? You got me fucking worried about the DMV.
We were talking about the Yakuza.
All this from the Yakuza?
When we go right all the way back. Yeah.
No, this didn't all start from the Yakuza.
It did.
We literally did like 45 minutes from the Yakuza?
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
I
Fucking hell, it's 5 to fucking 4. Oh, it's 10 to 4.
We've already done an hour plus.
Really? Oh, wow. I hope people have enjoyed this duo.
I think it's been a good ride. I thought it was going to be heavily fucking political, but I was like,
Why?
eh.
No. It doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, my passion is politics. It really, really is. It's a passion. It's an absolute passion.
Mine's more of a hobby, but yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. Like my passion is...
And it's like, that's why I was giggling earlier on before we started, because I just read something where another politician again said over 20 years ago he did cocaine, and he's running for the Conservative leadership in the UK. So he did cocaine, and he's really, really sorry for doing cocaine over 20 years ago.
I gotta ask you this question.
Sure, anytime.
At what point are we gonna stop saying, okay, I don't give a fuck what you did 20 years ago?
At what point?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a long time, and the reason is because if you look at politics,
I'm not just talking about in politics. I'm talking about in general. Like, now, okay,
the sports people or
anybody.
or-
Like you just say we become famous.
Is that the qualifier? When you become famous, then you've got to start saying, okay, forget it.
I think once you're in the public eye, all of a sudden it's like, okay. Let me.
You're under scrutiny, of course you are.
Let me give you this example, okay? And I know you hate it, but there's a wrestler,
Okay.
out right? They've been giving him a huge push, which means like they're trying to make him go for the championship.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right? They make him look like a monster. So what happened? One of these fucking trolls have gone back to literally everything he's ever tweeted over the last X amount of since as long as Twitter's been around.
Yep.
Till he was like 23, and he posted some really not so flattering things about gays and blacks and stuff like that. Now he says he's changed. I mean, his wife's black, from what I've heard.
That means nothing.
I know that means nothing, but I mean, people can change over the years. I used to be homophobic.
Well, that is something.
Should I be crucified for something I tweeted 20 years ago? Which I didn't, but
I think it really does depend. It's a good conversation to have, because I've been speaking with my girlfriend, and I've basically gone over a lot of my past and how I was as a young man.
Wait a minute, you told her?
Of course I told her.
You didn't tell us.
Not on air. I'm not going to go into it on air. No.
You didn't tell us off air either.
Well, I kind of reluctant to do that. Yeah. I mean, if it's really, really important that you know that information, that's fine. I'll do it. But I told her, and that's
thing, something she should know.
Yes, that's the whole thing. That's the disclosure part, which is like this is how I used to be. This is how I am now. And then she looks at me, the person that she sees today, and she was like, "How the fuck was you like that when you were younger?" Now, if that's coming into the point that you're making there, that do we leave the past in the past? There's like fucking 50, 60 different arguments that can go on all at the same time.
Oh, here's again. It's happened to other people now. Like even Kevin Hart, right? Like he didn't do the fucking Grammy or the Oscars because of a joke he said 20 years ago about his son being gay, if his son was gay or whatever, right? And he said he apologized. He doesn't do that joke no more, and he's evolved, and he was young, and he was stupid, and he, and the same thing I would say. This, I was dumb and I was stupid. I completely regret it, and I wish I could go back in time and tell Dom.
Yeah, I've said that. I've said that many times. I wish I could go back to that particular time in my life
and talk to me again. And say, listen,
fucking don't do that shit.
Yeah, stop. Telling you're gonna hang your friends back in the closet if they come out. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
it's exactly. I mean, if you look at that, I would go back and say, I literally said to her in no uncertain terms that the person I was then and the person I am now, they would hate each other. Because of the difference, where I've gone to from that journey. So life is a journey. You can literally go through it, and it's many, many twists and turns that are there.
Yeah.
But you get to the person you are now, like myself, and then you go back to then, and like I cringe. When those memories come alive in your head, for whatever reason that you see them, whatever, fuck, I cringe.
I think. See, the only memories that make me really, really cringe are the ones like the homophobic stuff. That makes me really cringe because I've never been a racist. I've never thought of anybody as being under me like that. I don't have that particular. Like,
you mean white supremacy sort of?
Yeah. I mean, I've always thought they were stupid. Even when I was watching them on the talk shows, when like these guys are idiots. I don't even understand it. Right. So, like, I think the one, and I've kind of justified my criminal past, although I don't do that no more, because me and my brother needed to eat. I supported my brother on that. I put him through school through that. You know what I mean? So, like, I feel bad that I did it, but on the other hand, I don't feel bad that I did it because
of the end result.
Yeah, I mean.
But whereas this is the way that the world has evolved. Because I mean,
would I do it now?
No,
I wouldn't rob a store now.
No, you go out and work and you do whatever you needed to do.
Exactly, I go pick up pop cans, but at the time you don't have time for that.
No, you say you don't have time for it. You don't think you've got time for it because you've still the same amount of time, but you just don't do it. And it's one of the things where you look at your past and it is it true? The philosophical part of the discussion has all that as the culmination of everything that you was a shithead doing turned you into the person that you are today. Is that the case for everybody? Don't know. Maybe that is the case. You have to go through all those traumatic pieces of fucking garbage in your life to become the person you are eventually.
Yeah, I think eventually, but I also think that some light has to just open up and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And again, mine was like when my buddy came out of the closet. I was just like, doesn't even really make sense to my life. Who cares?
Yeah.
That's when mine was like I said, when he came out of the closet, my father was just like, it's your ass, not mine. I'm like, you know what? That's kind of right, actually.
Yeah.
The fuck is it? Why does it bother me what he does with
exactly.
his ass?
Yeah, but it was the same. I never understood. I never truly understood racism until I was like 18. When I was 18, and then all I saw was feet. That's all I saw was feet in this alleyway. I just saw these feet, and like somebody's laying down. I thought, they're drunk, they're whatever, you know what I mean? I'll give them a hand and let them pick them up. And he was a friend of mine. And I'm like, fuck me, dude, who's done that? And his fucking face was pummeled, and he's bleeding, and his shirt. The guy was a really crisp dresser, right? You know what I mean? So he was. This is going back way back in the day when I was like 18. Again, very, very young, right? So he had this silver suit on, and it wasn't quite silver. It was that dark shimmering silver.
Wait. Hold on. I'm assuming your friend was black.
Yes. Right.
I know exactly.
And it was, and I picked. I'm like, fuck me, dude. I need to get you to hospital. I need to do this. And he's like, no. Anyway, the story came out that it was pulled to one side, and then these 4 guys kicked the fuck out of him because of his skin color. And that was the time I truly realized the hatred within racism, where I understood the word to a degree, or I thought I did. And then I saw that, and this guy was my friend. And because of this particular word, and because of the hatred these people had, just because somebody's got a different colour skin, I was like, this is not fucking right. And that was one of those, the pivotal moments in your life when you slightly change and it moves you in a different direction. And that was it. And then I began seeing it so much. And I'd never really took notice before. But then it opened my eyes and I saw it and I was seeing it. And that's when I was the person that jumped in and shut the fucking mouth. Why are you talking to this person like that? Why? What the fuck makes you feel so superior and special and everything else? Because your skin colour? Fuck off. And that's when I began. And it's like now, obviously, when people see us together, it's like she sees things that I just don't. Now, that just proves to me my white privilege, because I don't notice those things, but she does.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, fuck, what? What do you mean? You saw that? And she says, that happened. And I'm like, wow. That literally does prove to me the white privilege that I do have. And I fucking hate it. I should be seeing the same things that she sees.
I don't know what she sees, so I mean,
well,
I have an idea what she sees, but
it's basically the looks that people give her, and the grimaces, and the gnarly faces, and then we're holding hands, and we're holding hands walking down the street, and then she'll see something that I will not in any way register, because to me it's nothing, but she will see it because it is something. And the way that people look at her, and I'm like, why? Why would people look at you like that? And then that's when she tells me. She says, well, look at my skin. And I'm like, yeah, you've got beautiful skin and everything else. She said, no. And then she goes, and she's educating me, which is, again, a wonderful thing that she's doing. I love it.
Well, I've told you about the time I got stopped in Bowmanville with my buddy.
Yeah.
They talked to him, not me. I was the driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, hello, I'm driving. They're like, oh, so we got everything under control.
Yeah.
What under control? We ain't. We're going to get. It's funny because we were going to get grape pop, but
yeah.
like, there's nothing to have under control. I'm not drunk.
No.
And they're like, I'm the one step away from like, okay, sir, can you blink once if you're in trouble? We'll get this nice Negro out of your car. I'm like, I grew up with this motherfucker, man.
I mean, that profiling that's there is fucking disgusting.
Oh, jeez, I know. That's the one time I was just like, what? I was like, I couldn't believe it. That, and when I went to Port Perry, I was bouncing. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have to regress. There was one time I said I wasn't going to do something for Shane.
Oh, okay.
Now it just hit me.
Okay.
I go to fucking, there's a place, it was a bar in Port Perry. The owner was a cunt. Almost like...
As a descriptive, yeah.
Almost Suresh cuntish. Actually, probably a little bit worse.
Oh, wow.
And it was a crew of us. But one of the guys, Brian, actually.
Yeah.
He raps music. He's a rapper.
Yeah.
Had to go to a showcase in New York.
Okay.
And we brought up my other buddy, Adil. Now, if you've never seen Adil, the deal is like a literally 6 foot, 250-pound Ethiopian.
Oh, wow, okay.
Muslim to the fucking T's.
Oh, wow.
nicest kid in the world, soft spoken.
Yeah.
Right. I like. It sounds weird. I fell in love with him from the moment I met him.
Yeah.
Right. And we go up there. We go up to Port Perry. We do our job. Come back. We go back next thing now. Deal's at his other spot. Brian's back. And the lady comes and says, Dominic, can I talk to you for a second here? I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, was there any problems last week? Like, we didn't get any reports or anything. And she's like, no, there's just one thing you need to tell Shane. And I'm like, what's that? I'm like, can you tell him that not to have those types of people come up here anymore? I'm like,
what do you mean?
What types of people are you talking about? The one with the dark skin.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, my friend, the deal?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, he just doesn't fit here, and we don't want him around.
Wow.
And I was like, well, I guess you don't want me around.
Yeah.
And I walked out.
Well, that's a good stance. That's a good stance to take. I mean, because obviously it's an older woman, you can't punch her in the face. But it's one of the.
Well, I just walked out. I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, and I called Shane. I'm like, I'm not working there no more.
No.
This is what happened, and he's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Not a problem. And then the next day I started the Mustache Club.
Oh, wow, okay.
So it kind of...
yeah, it worked out. But
yeah.
It was that, yeah, no. No deal for
dude,
it.
Dude, I'm probably taking away from, like, the story because I was like, you know when someone tells you something, you're just like, you get that look like, not that it's not registering in your head, and you're just like, wait a minute, did she just...
yeah.
You get that like dumb look. You're like,
I know.
Did this bitch just say that she don't want my dark friend here?
Yeah.
Because he's dark?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, even thinking about it now, I'm just like.
No. Well, the thing coming onto the point of not having a. Just because you've got your wrestler friend or whatever, and his wife is non-Caucasian. The thing is, I knew this guy, right? And I called him out straight to his face about his racism. And he literally used the terminology which it just fucks me off completely. I can't be a racist because my wife is black. I'm like, what? What the fuck, dude? Do you understand? Do you listen to yourselves about what you're saying about the taxi drivers that come here? What you're saying about other people that drive certain vehicles and da da da? You're categorizing, and stereotyping everything and possible there, which is generally the racist way. You stereotype all these people because of whatever their religion, their ethnicity.
But they won't stereotype themselves. Yeah. That's the problem.
And it's just like, fuck off, you racist piece of shit.
See, like I said, I don't mind there's a good funny joke about somebody. I don't mind it so much, but you gotta learn to laugh at yourself.
You do. I'm not saying that you don't, but with me, when it comes down, well, obviously you've had these conversations with me before, but there is certain things where you cross the line immediately, and that.
Yeah, I'm not making a joke about cotton picking. Like I
no,
like that's
fuck no, that's like just sick.
Like someone, I'm not. Like someone told me that at the bar, and I was just like, "That's not a funny joke."
No.
Like it was something along the lines of like, I don't even want to repeat. I'm not even gonna give it fucking.
No, don't.
But it had something to do with cotton picking. I'm just like,
not funny.
Not funny at all.
Not at all.
You want to make a joke about them having big dicks? Yeah, go right ahead. Whatever, man. They're huge. Whatever. Honestly, I've never seen an African American with a small penis.
Well.
I'm pretty sure they're happy to have that stereotype attached to them. So.
But you see, you keep referring to people as African Americans.
African Canadians, I know.
African. It's like, well, that's the whole thing. I mean, that I could be convinced if somebody utilized that in a discussion as to why you have to categorize people in such a way.
I think because that name has just been. Growing up, like you watch American television,
yeah,
and it's just like that's the respectable way of calling someone that's black. In the States, it's African American.
Well,
they're called colored black or African American.
I don't like any of those terminologies. I just like people. that's such and such, because it's like when I ended the friendship with that guy that referred to you, and
The
like
fat guy and the brown guy.
the fat guy and the black guy. I'm like, what? You know, and then went on it and like, fuck off. How can you no, you can use the names, you can say who they are, you're two friends, you don't have to like go the fat guy and the black guy. You know them, they're like, yeah, well, you're no longer, fuck off.
Yeah, see,
But you and Carl didn't see any problems in that, but I did.
No. I mean, it was descriptive. It wasn't like he said
Yeah, I know.
with
Don't,
your,
don't, yeah.
I
You
don't
don't
mind
need
saying-
to. I understand where you're coming from, but my point of view is if you're willing to refer or describe people in such a way, then you're willing to be a fucking cunt. And
Because if it is like,
I don't
the
want
guy
it.
with the beard and the beard, well, they both have beards. Well, like,
No, why not just, like I said, why not just you two friends?
I mean, he
That's
could have been
it.
more polite about it, like maybe the bigger guy and the guy, and the brown guy, whatever. I mean, something I don't know,
No.
but again, I mean, like I said, me and Calvin.
Too divisive.
If he had said the fucking, you were the fat wop or something, like, hey, I'm like, how do you know I was Italian? I have an orange beard.
Yeah.
Most people think
Oh.
I'm Irish.
Mm.
That's what makes me very sad.
Well, you're all Catholics together, are you not? Then the Irish believe that good old Patrick went and drove out all the mice from
The snakes.
No, the snakes. Sorry, from Ireland. Hence why everybody drinks green beer. Really, yeah, okay. That's like
Is that why it's green beer? I just because everything in Ireland is green.
well, not everything in Ireland is.
Well, it's called
green.
the Emerald Island.
It's
no?
called the Emerald, yes, which is green. But
Yeah.
you've got the tricolor, and
Yeah,
yes,
no.
it's got orange in it, it's got the white in it, it's got the green in it. But
I just thought because it was like everything's like more grassy knolls and
in Ireland, oh fuck,
that's
okay.
that's what we were told. That's why it's
That's-
called the like everything. Like, but I just never.
Era, its proper name is Era, but
But I've just never like I've never articulated anything to do with green beer because of St. Patrick. We were just told.
that's why it's St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's
Oh, I know
Day.
that. I know the story about the snakes and everything.
Yeah, but that's why.
But I don't know about the green beer. I thought the green beer was because everything's green. In
Well, it's
Ireland.
basically the good old Americans saying, we can commercialize this even fucking more because it's another holiday for them to commercialize, which they're very good at that. You've got to take it. I mean, like Christmas used to be Christmas at home, presents. Oh, fucking love you, thank you, and everything else, and saying how much you love because they bought you the wrong present that you didn't really want, but you love them anyway. So, and they took that and they made it into like
Elf on the Shelf. and
fucking business, dude.
The Jew on the Shelf. Did you see
Yeah,
that one too?
complete. Oh, it's fucking disgusting.
Have you seen that?
No, I won't watch that. No.
No. They've come up with the toys. So for the Catholic kids, they got Elf on the Shelf. So if you're a parent, like my buddy's got one, it's Santa's little elf that sits on the shelf, and he watches the kids, and he reports everything back to Santa Claus.
So you're inducting fear into your children straight away.
Yeah,
For Christmas.
to be
yeah.
good, so you don't get your gifts. Yeah, it's called Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah.
But then the Jews came up with one.
Fuck.
And apparently it's like the same idea. It's like Elf on the Shelf, but it's like Hawk on the Shelf. I don't know. I can't remember.
For Hanukkah or whatever.
Yeah, it's for
Particular-
Hanukkah, but I don't know what the fucking. Let me see.
I don't know.
The Jewish
Elf on the Shelf.
version, yeah.
I mean, that's really taking total commercialization of everything. Because you look at Valentine's Day, at one time, soppy pieces of fucking shit would go out, including me, this, by the way. I would go out and buy, it was always roses, red roses, which I hate. It should have been white roses. But then going out with the roses and the chocolates and saying, here, I love you. Yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
So there's Elf on the Shelf,
Yeah.
which I don't know. You don't even you've never even seen one.
I can't remember.
Okay, Google. Show me Elf on the Shelf. Okay, Google. Show me the toy Elf on a Shelf. There's a story and then there's a toy.
Oh, okay.
So that's Elf on a Shelf.
Right. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
And it just sits on your shelf and whatever.
Yeah.
Now this is the Jewish version. Okay, Google.
Oh, wow.
Show me the toy Mench on a bench.
Mention.
Not mansion on a bench. Okay, Google. Show me the toy Mench on a bench.
Mench?
Yeah.
No. It's fucking useless. That thing is garbage.
Okay, Google. Show me the Jewish version of Elf on a Shelf. There we go.
Oh, fuck, have you found... You had to use that terminology to find the bastard. Oh, wow. Oh, my
It's a little rabbi.
fucking God. Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck.
And it was on Shark Tank. They invested on it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they commercialized Hanukkah now.
And they use that?
Yeah. Mench on the bench.
Oh, fuck me, no.
It's
Oh, that's not right, dude. That's exactly the same as the reason why. I mean, you look at when I hate to use terminology, so please do forgive me for using it. In the UK, we have this jam, this particular jam, and it used to have what they call a gollywog. It was like a little doll, but it was a blackened out with curly hair, and very, very stereotypical of what they would call people of colour. And it was like, what the fuck? And there's this massive uproar because you can't get them anymore. They got rid of them like several decades ago. They got rid of them, and then they brought them back because like they thought they could. And it was like no, and it was like that. You don't understand why that's racist. And you had all the white people, air quotes there, up in arms because they couldn't buy their children this fucking great, and that is as grotesque to me as
it was designed by a Jewish guy.
I don't care. It's still as grotesque. I think it's disgusting.
And it's just so kids can.
Is this for children who follow the Jewish faith, or
Mench on the benches, yeah.
right? Okay.
And then for the Christians, it's Elf on a Shelf.
I find them both disgusting. So.
And they sit on the bench. Dude, you guys see my God kids?
Really?
They put that fucking thing up. Don't say a fucking word.
Instilling fear in children. So
They don't. You put that up about a month before Christmas, you won't hear a fucking peep.
Well, it's the same as that when it comes down to Christmas, and you see all these people putting the meme up. Like, what you need to do to control your children is like have all these empty boxes, and then just basically throw them on the fire. Who has a fucking open fire these days? I have no idea. But apparently, what you do is throw these boxes on the open fire, and the child cries like fucking like behave your fucking self.
Yeah.
And else the next one going on the fucking fire. Like fuck me.
Dude,
What a way to control your child.
my dad used to make fun of us. Because, like, around Christmas time, we know, oh, now you want to hop around the house.
Yeah.
You want to mop the floor.
Yeah.
In July, I couldn't get you guys to do fuck all.
No. Yeah. You want to play out? No. You fucking dishes. Yeah. No. I get that.
He used to call. My dad used to call us on it, and he'd be like,
Oh yeah.
now you want to mop the floor. Now you want to do the dishes.
Yeah.
In July, you guys don't give a fuck.
No. Yeah. Little bastards. It's because we want something.
Yeah. We know Santa's coming. But the kids, dude, Scotty's kids, ghost faced.
Yeah.
Because they think that thing's going to rat them out.
Wouldn't you grow up like, I'm going to kill that bastard? When I get old enough, I'm going to take it and pull its fucking
It's
head
funny now
off.
because people are putting like Elf on a Shelf and porn.
Oh, no. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a bunch of just fucking like, hey, Google,
No, I don't want to see it.
Show me Elf on the Shelf sex positions.
Elf on the Shelf sex
Sorry, I don't
positions.
understand.
You never understand nothing, you fucking cunt.
If it's got sex in it, she won't do it.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Hey, Google,
Show me heterosexual sex.
do you know anything about heterosexual sex?
Showing pictures that match.
Supreme Injustice.
Oh, there you go.
The Mysteries of Love and Metaphysics.
Metaphysics?
Yeah, that's what they came up with. Heterosexual sex. And like metaphysics of sex.
Oh my God! Really?
Let's see, Elf on the
So the
Shelf.
thing is, okay, Google is like sex positive when it comes down to straight positive. That's it.
I don't understand.
You see?
Okay, Google. What do you know about sex?
According to Wikipedia, sexual intercourse is principally the insertion and thrusting of the penis, usually when erect, into the vagina for sexual pleasure, reproduction, or both.
I'm glad they said both at the very end. You know, pleasure and reproduction.
Yeah.
The pleasure part, yeah, that's pretty fucking.
But
damn
then
good.
nothing about gay sex. Okay, Google. What do you know about gay sex?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Wow.
Yeah, you see, that's it. That just fucking tells you everything right there, right fucking there, Mr. Google, you homophobic bastard. There you go. Or whatever her name is. I don't know. You've got what is it? You've got on the it's Cortana or something on
Cortana.
on there, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got what's the fucking Apple one? Alexa or something.
Alexis, and then there's Amazon. Alexis.
Is that Alexis? What's the iPhone one? The Apple one?
Siri.
Ah, there you go. That's the one. Yeah.
So yeah, so this is what people have done with their elves on the shelf. There's Elves After Dark.
Are these real things?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So I'll show you after, but there's one shitting on a Green Bay Packers jersey.
I mean, they're disgusting, really. I mean, you can use it. I mean, I suppose the same kind of dolls that you collect anyway, but then they've all these. I can see you moving it in your monster tin. The reflection is moving up and down and things. Okay.
This one's doing a line of coke.
I think I've seen something. It's like a little doll
Yeah,
who's snorting up the nose.
yeah. And this one, he's kissing Barbie's stomach
Oh, wow.
while he fingers her.
Oh, fucking hell. Wow.
I can go on for, but yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys see the kids when that thing comes on the show.
Yeah, I can believe it. I can believe it. Especially when you've given them that religious fear as well. I mean, you give them that religious fear, and that's the Santa, and it's all this mythical person's birthday and all this sort of shit, and it's like really.
I don't even think the kids realize that it's his birthday thing. Scotty's not like that, man. He wants
No.
I think he wants his kids to discover religion on their own. If they do, if they do. If they're not, whatever. It's not like
Well, you've got to be introduced to it to discover.
they're
it.
baptized, but I think it's not even. I don't think it's baptized out of. I think it's baptized out of more of what's the word I'm thinking of?
Schooling.
Not even schooling.
No.
Listen, because I told Chico, I was like, okay, with his kids, I'm like, you might as well get them baptized and have their communion and their confession and all that other stuff. And they were like, why? We don't, like, my brother doesn't believe it. He's like, well, what the fuck do I care about that? I'm like, what happens if he marries a Catholic?
That's the wrong question.
And I'm just like, and he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, if he marries a Catholic, he's got to go through all that bullshit. And it's going to be harder to get married in a fucking church and blah, 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 and all this hassles. You're just helping him out in the long run so he can get married in a fucking church and just, shave off about 15 hours of fucking wasting his time. And my brother's like, that's a fucking good idea.
No. But that's assuming that they're going to marry a Catholic.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? He could be marrying a Muslim, but I mean,
Yeah, but even it's the same thing. Like the interfaith things. It's like when they say, okay, you've got to choose our team because our team is the right team and your team is the wrong team because you're playing. Like, what the fuck? Fuck off. Who cares? Really doesn't matter.
the only ones that don't want any people to join are the Jews.
What?
They don't take nobody. They tell you not to join.
I thought you could.
You could,
convert to be
but they try to talk you out of it. So I've heard converting to Judaism. Yeah, dude.
I've never heard that, but I would have to research that. I've never heard it.
That's what I've heard. I've heard multiple sources tell me that. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
Well,
but
they multiple sources could be wrong. I mean, all you have to do is look at news outlets saying that Trump's okay. They're very wrong.
No.
But then
and
you look at
and mentally.
Yeah, fuck you, but yeah. And then, but I don't know. I mean, religion just seems to want to get more and more people under their influence of whatever religion it is at the particular time.
Yeah,
it's
like those people in Toronto, they piss me off. Did you see Spider-Man?
Did I see Spider-Man?
Yeah, Toronto Spider-Man with their he's fucking throwing shit at the Christians.
No.
So, obviously you've been down to Young and Dundas right now.
Okay.
Now it's going to become more like Times Square for Toronto.
Yes.
So they've added now, they fucking add the superheroes. You can take photos of the superheroes.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah, but
okay.
It's more regulated here. Like, you have to have like a proper year.
Yeah.
You can't put on like a red tracksuit and be like, oh, Spider-Man.
Yeah, no.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you have to really look like Spider. You have to get the, like...
Yeah, the real thing.
Yeah.
Well, the
and you have to be
depicted
licensed.
in the comics.
Yeah, you have to be licensed. Like, this is all... Like,
Yeah.
The government is all up and up. So to be in Dundas Square selling or whatever, you have to have a license.
Mm-hmm.
But these fucking Christians show up, take his spot that he's paid for, and then the other thing is, like, you're not allowed to amplify what you're selling or stating.
Okay.
So no speakers.
Yeah.
Over a certain decibel. They got fucking speakers all over the place. The fucking, you can hear from the other side of fucking Young and Dundas Square.
Okay.
And they're just preaching while people are trying to work and like get kids to like.
Yeah.
So he had enough. He's like, "Fuck y'all! What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Did you pay for a permit? No.
No.
And I'm like, you're scaring the kids off because you got this fucking microphone. You're talking about death and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Well, how Christian are you if you're making me fucking starve?
Yeah. It really is. I mean, you look at that, and then they think because they are of a certain faith, irrespective of which fucking faith it is, I really don't give a fuck. They think they can just stand there and say, okay,
Yeah, no, shut up.
Like, fuck off.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to hear your bullshit.
I'm Catholic. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't even want to hear you.
But what I did notice, I was looking at a little bit of research the other day, and the number of religious people or people who call themselves religious in Canada is dropping massively. It's really, really dropping now. Instead of the 90-odd% as it was like 15 years ago, then it's right down to 60-some%.
Yeah, it was like that in the 90s. And it skyrocketed. It'll do that. It always does.
I don't think it will. I think it's just going to drop. Because you've got so many interfaith things now, where you've got all these various different religions that abide in Canada. I think it's going to change.
Like the spaghetti monster religion?
That is now seen as a religion, which is excellent.
Yeah, it just starts...
I love the satanic ones, the ones in the US, that they went and said, look, we are a legitimate religion, so we need to be tax exempt the same way that every other church is.
Yeah.
And they went through the process and they got it. And I was talking with my beloved girlfriend. We were having this discussion about it, and you saw where on this where they adopt highways, and where the Satanist part, fucking pristine. They'd gone in there, cleaned it up, made it look absolutely fucking beautiful, gorgeous, all cut back, all done what they did. And then the after the Satanist, there was this Muslim part, and that was absolutely pristine, clean, wonderful, all cut back, made it look really, really good, healthy for the environment and for animals and all that. Catholic ones, oh fuck no. Yes. Garbage. Nobody had gone there, anything else. So these two hated religions allegedly in the United States, come in and do this wonderful job of cleaning the shit up, which is what you're supposed to do if you adopt the highway. And this other part was just like shit. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
No, like I said, I'm Roman Catholic. I believe in God, and then my own reasons why. I've said it before.
Yeah.
It's because I can't deal with death.
Yeah.
So it helps me deal with death. I'm going somewhere.
But I've also said fine.
Unless I put my ashes in a tree and I become a tree.
And
I'm
you
like,
become
ooh, a tree.
Yeah, as we discussed the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a good fucking thing. I love the fact that they're now promoting that we should we should compost human beings. I think it's such a fucking fantastic idea. Truly, truly, truly fantastic idea. Instead of just sticking it in the ground and then saying, okay, yeah, you're going to be there for like eternity until you go completely... I mean, it's the fire one. The fire one's the one. Why are you twitching?
Just the thought of being in a coffin, bro.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah. But just imagine those poor bastards way back in the day. You know,
My dad used to tell me fucking stories about that because in Italy it's like 10
yeah.
years.
Oh no! This is like in going back in the day when they dug people up and it was all scratched and
they
were trying to get out.
In Italy, like you pay for the grave, 10 years you get it,
Yeah.
and then after your family fucking reclaims you and they put you in the mausoleum in a little box,
Yeah.
or they just throw you in a pit.
Yeah.
And he was telling us like they'd open them up and the fucking ones would be scratched up. They were dead. They were in a coma.
Yeah. And then they woke up.
Oh
my fuck! Because they used to have bells at one time. You could actually invest with a bell. They'd put a bell and a piece of string into the coffin. So if you genuinely weren't really dead, you could ring the bell. They would dig you. Oh, sorry, mate. I didn't mean to fucking put you there.
If I woke up and I was in a coffin, I'd break that string. They wouldn't even. The bell wouldn't even break.
I mean, it's the way that you look at the way that the body's prepared for its final journey.
It better be dead.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
My eyes are glued shut.
Yeah,
and it's not fucking Shritas that hit it.
No, the formaldehyde and everything else, and they drain everything out and then pump it through with the other stuff. And it's
Please, no more. I'm begging forgiveness.
That's all I have to do. Death, death.
Don't, man. I'm fucking getting the creeps now.
But it doesn't bother me. I mean,
I know it doesn't bother you, but it fucking
I'm not saying I want it. I'm not saying I want it to happen very quickly.
I want to live forever, bro.
I would like to live for a significant amount of time.
If I win the lottery, I'm buying a spotter. I'm being frozen.
Chop your head off and stick it in the boxes like they're doing.
I'm being frozen.
No.
That's it.
Fuck no. Oh well. Right now we have to go because I have to put some.
We're almost
together.
at 2 hours.
Oh, we really fuck. Wow.
Oh
wow, that really is. Yeah.
We thought we were gonna do an hour.
No, that was gonna be an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like an hour and 47 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
that's a lot more than I thought we were gonna do.
Hopefully, people will listen all the way through. That's good.
Yeah, I'll leave a disclosure. It's not all politics.
No, it isn't.
Because it's a strong block there. The first 20.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyways, well, I always put the description as a little.
I know. There's one particular listener that will listen to it, and she will listen all the way through.
Oh Jesus Christ! I'm gonna get more agitated.
No, she loves my voice.
Well.
She does. That's what she said. Seriously,
she had to swallow back that puke.
That was a good one.
Anyways, have a good week, guys.
Yeah, have a good one.
And check out the Savages Unleashed on Thursdays.
Yeah, really? Oh, that one. Oh, is that when you put it out, Thursdays?
Yeah, Tuesdays.
The one that I don't listen to.
The one that you don't tweet out.
No.
We didn't think you would. We're like, it's really out there.
No, not my thing.
Next week we're hoping to get hookers on.
Oh yeah,
Well,
you still got to do that, haven't you? I mean,
I've been messaging porn stars like left, right, and center,
and they've all said fuck off. Oh, they haven't replied.
They haven't. No, I haven't even read the message yet.
Oh,
because you can get them on Messenger, right? The little check mark.
But I've read it. You should. This is one of the reasons why you should go on Reddit.
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 Yeah.
Reddit.
Why Reddit though?
Because on there you have. Go on Reddit. Seriously, set yourself up an account, and it's so fucking simple. It's unbelievable. You can just. It's a name, email address. That's it. That done. Then you've set up an account, right? All this sort of stuff. Go there and then literally put in the search bar anything you want, and you will find
Something
a
about
subreddit about it. On there, it is. Oh my fuck, guy! That you will not believe what they're on
Okay,
there.
I will check it out.
You
Anyways,
really do.
I will check that out.
Okay,
Check out the Unleashed version of the Savages on Thursday morning.
which I watched with you about.
Except, that Will has nothing to do with.
No.
Disclaimer. Anyways, go fuck
Go
yourselves.
fuck yourself and love yourself and be peaceful.
Whatever, just be kind to each other, guys.
Be
Come
kind.
on. Bye.
Peace.